Ping Zhang. I'm from Xishuangbanna Tropical Botanical Garden, Chinese Academy of Sciences. So it's my pleasure to be here to present some of our preliminary studies with a folk medicine called Zanthoxylum, myriacanthum, pubescens, Huang. First, let me say a few words about our research institute. It's located in Xishuangbanna, Yunnan province. It's more famous as a scenic spot, so it attracts tourists from all over the country and around the world to see the tropical plants. So there are more than 10,000. They collected more than 10,000 tropical plants. I belong to the key lab of tropical plant resources and sustainable use within the research institute. This is a relatively new lab, a key lab within Chinese Academy of Sciences, only 2 years old. It was based on the previously called Laboratory of Tropical Plant Resources. So the main focus of the key lab are energy plants and medicinal plants. So it's relatively new. I joined the research institute 2 years ago, but it developed very quickly. Now we have a cell culture lab. We can do the regular cell culture. And also we have a modernized animal study facility. We can do the study with SPF grade animals. So there is a long history of ethnobotany study of medicinal plants within this research institute. So previously the research was focused on the collecting data and the field investigation of drug use by the local minority people, and also the phytochemistry study of the medicinal plants used by the local people. And the recent activities, we did some screening of some spice herbs. They showed very high antioxidant activity and antibacterial activity. So from them, I will choose some to do further study. So I'll use cell and animal models to study the mechanisms. So now we're focused on this dye medicine. It is called Ma Qian in Chinese. So the local people mainly use this as a spice. So they use it in the barbecue or in the stewing, but it's also a folk medicine used to treat intestinal problems. So this is a graduate student. He made the essential oil from the seeds, from the fruits. So the GC analysis showed that the essential oil of Ma Qian mainly contained the ingredient limonene and alpha pine and beta myrcene. So because many essential oils are reported to have anti-inflammatory effects, so we started to look at the anti-inflammatory effects of this essential oil. We started with murine macrophage cell line, row 264.7 cells. So as shown in this graph, in the LPS stimulated cells, there is production of nitrate. A pre-treatment of the cells with the essential oils showed suppression of the nitrate production in a dose-dependent manner. Well, we use the commonly used immunosuppressive drug, dexamethasone, as a control, while dexamethasone did not have this effect. Then we look at some pro-inflammatory cytokines. We first look at TNF-alpha production. So the oil also showed a dose-dependent inhibition of TNF-alpha production. And similar trend was also seen with IL-1beta. So next, we use quantitative real-time PCR to measure IL-1beta gene expression. So for IL-1beta mRNA, we also see with higher doses, we see the essential oil suppressed the IL-1beta mRNA. And similarly, we see the suppression of IL-10 gene expression. So summary on the macrophage cells. So with the macrophage cell, the binding of LPS to the toll-like receptor 4 will activate a series of molecular events, which eventually led to production of nitric oxide, PGE2, TNF-alpha, IL-1beta, etc. So there are multiple checkpoints the essential oil could have its effect. So in the future, we will look at the multiple steps. Then we did an in vivo study with DSS-induced colitis in Kunming mice. We have 3 groups of mice, 2 doses of the Ma Qian essential oil, and the control group is just the vehicle. So we gave the oil or the vehicle for 7 days, and then we gave the DSS. And 7 days later, we changed the DSS to water to let the animals to recover, and the day 28, euthanized the mice. So first, we noticed that the death induced by DSS. So DSS induced the death in the Kunming mice. So for the group giving the vehicle, we see 50% death rate. For the low dose, we see about 65%. And for the higher dose, we see 80% death rate. So it seems that the oil prevented the death induced by DSS. And then for the weight loss, we also see the oil has protection effects. For the group receiving DSS, by the end of 6 days, they lost about 20% their original weight. And for the lower dose, we see there's less weight loss, and the effect is more better for the higher dose. And also, for the long-term recovery, the lower dose doesn't seem to have protective effects, but the higher dose showed much better protective effects. The group received the higher dose of the essential oil, recover quickly, and gain more weight. So in the future, we will look at more detail in this model. So to summarize our study, in the macrophage 264.7 cells, we see Ma Qian essential oil potently inhibited LPS, stimulated nitrate and cytokine production, indicating suppression of macrophage activation. Also, Ma Qian essential oil protected Kunming mice from DSS-induced colitis, suggesting a possible role in treating colitis and inflammation, and maybe in the future for inflammation-related colon cancer. So we conclude Ma Qian essential oil could be developed as a potential anti-inflammatory therapy. So next, I want to thank the funding agency is the 100 Talents Program of Chinese Academy of Sciences. And also, I want to thank the 2 professors in my group. Dr. Hu is doing the ethnobotany study, and Dr. Xu is doing the phytochemistry. And Liu is a graduate student who made the essential oil, and Yang Jingjing did the cell culture work, and she had a poster here. And Guo Juan is my lab assistant who did helped me with the animal study. And the last one, Tang Ting, is work in the central lab, did the GC analysis. Well, thank you very much for your attention. Any questions?
very prefer. Zanthoxylum always very prefer tasting.
Yeah, it's similar like the pepper we regularly use, but it's different. Because the main ingredient is limonene, so it smells more strongly.
What is the major compound of the essential oil? Did you measure GCMS or
GC, not me. Yeah, so the major ingredient is limonene. Limonene.
What?
Limonene.
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 Okay, this is the main one, so C plus E, right? Limonene.